Welcome to Boomhauer69 channel, and today Boomhauer is going to do a talk video, just me talking. Now with this channel, I'm liking how it's growing. It seems to be doing pretty good. You know, I don't know how to tell if my channel growing is good, bad, whatever, but to me it seems to be doing alright, and I really enjoy interacting with all you people. You know, I love meeting new people and interacting with fans. You know, there's been a few days where I've been out in public and met somebody that liked watching my channel and stuff, and I enjoy interacting with them, talking with them and stuff, and I really love that and appreciate it. So yeah, and I love making videos and seeing how people like them and stuff, and so yeah. One of the things I really think about a lot is the goal of being able to make this channel successful, where I would have enough funding and money to help people out and stuff. Because as I said in previous videos, I grew up as the kid that didn't have a whole lot of money, and I wasn't the wealthiest person in my neighborhood. You know, I was the poor kid kind of thing and stuff, and so through that, you know, my parents were friends with other people who were just like us, struggling and trying to make ends meet and things, and I always think about how neat it would be, people that I still remember from when I was growing up, that I'm still in contact with and still know their whereabouts and stuff. Some of those people, it would be neat I always think it'd be neat to help them out, give them a buttload of cash and say, here's a X amount of dollars, you know, go live your life and make their life comfortable. Because there's some of the people, you know, my parents were around, some of them, they had it, I'd say they had it rougher than I ever had and stuff. Because some of them were just basically living paycheck to paycheck and trying to go to the government for help, and sometimes the government would help them out, you know, like welfare and stuff, and sometimes they would help a little bit, and then other times they'd turn them down when they were struggling. I even knew a guy that used to live in his car, and which that person's now passed on, but I met all kinds of people, and knowing, and like some of these people, well, that I met in my past life, some of the people, their struggle was because of the poor choices they made, and some of them had kids, and some of the children I always kept in contact with, and I always thought it'd be neat to be rich and loaded with money and go to the children and say, here's X amount of dollars and go live your life and stuff. And I just think about that all the time and stuff, and how I'd like to do that. Plus, I'm always on my mind trying to figure out how to grow this channel and make it and get it out there and stuff. So that's one thing I always do. So that's why at the end of all my videos, I'm always letting people know, share and subscribe and all that stuff, because to remind people to do that and stuff. That's very important for me to, in order to grow this channel, is trying to get people to share and subscribe to the channel, and people to share the videos and stuff. Well, that's one of the things I'd like to do is this channel, and somehow come up with a way to where when I get enough funding, I could possibly help these people I knew in my past life and present life, and even just kind of random people. That's one of the goals I'm trying to figure out how to do, is to be able to, with this YouTube, is how can I use that to help people out and stuff, and make their life, and help make people's life comfortable and stuff. That's one of my goals, and I've been trying to work on that. And basically, as of right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to make videos, how to come up with the money to do videos and stuff, because I'm just doing right now product reviews, and how to make that work out. And then later on down the line, when I know I safely got the money to do so, then I'll be figuring out how to do travel videos and stuff. But with the money situation I'm in right now, it is a little tricky to try to grow this channel and make it successful, because it's not like I can go buy a bunch of stuff and say, hey, look at these products over here and all that stuff, because it's tricky, but I'm managing it. But all it means it's just going to be a little bit slower at, growing this channel and putting videos out there because of the financial situation I'm in and stuff, and the job I have and stuff. But little by little, I'm working on that stuff, and so yeah. But that's one of my ultimate goals. Once I basically make it big on YouTube, or if Lord willing, if I make it big on YouTube, that's the goal, is to figure out how to, once I got a ton of money from YouTube coming in, saying, okay, what do I do here? And figure out how to first get myself in a good, comfortable situation, and then say, okay, now I got to figure out who do I want to help and how do I want to help them and stuff, Because sometimes giving somebody money, like just big ton of cash to somebody, say, here's a wad of cash, go live your life, sometimes that might not always be the answer. So you'd want to look at the person's situation and figure out how the best way to help. Sometimes money is the best way, and sometimes it's not, It just simply might be one of those where the person that I decide to help out could just simply, all they need is just maybe a better vehicle, a better car or minivan or something, and say, okay, here's a nice minivan, go and stuff, That's one thing. And one of the things I would love to do on this YouTube channel, if I had the buckload of money, is like, for example, I'd go on the marketplace, maybe not necessarily a new car, it would depend on what I could afford at the time. I would think it would be neat to, because I have a lot of secondhand thrift stores around me. I think it would be cool to donate to some of the thrift stores in my area that help out a lot of people in need. Donate a car to them, say, hey, here's a car, find a family or somebody in need of one. Because I know there's one thrift store that I like shopping at a lot in the one town over, that they're always on their Facebook page saying, hey, this person, this family or this person came to me, they need this or that or help with something, and they're always getting people needing help, and so they reach out to the community to ask for help and stuff. And I think it would be neat to this place and stuff be able to be loaded and maybe buy a couple nice used cars and say, hey, here's a couple used cars, go give these to a person or a family that needs a vehicle, That'd just be one of the things I'd love to do and stuff, and make videos about it. That's something I would do, maybe get better internet and do a video where I could show the process of shopping around on the marketplace for a good used vehicle. Do a video of going, picking up the car, and then donating it or something, I don't know how I would, per se, go about doing the video. No, I probably wouldn't, when helping a person out, like doing a video of actually giving something to a person, I probably wouldn't do. Probably what I would do if I was to donate a vehicle, I'd probably just do it where I'd be standing outside the place and giving a little talk, which just means saying, oh, I'm here, going to donate, now let's go donate, and then I would cut the camera off, go in, talk to the people and say, hey, I'd like to donate to this car, blah, 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 and then simply, once I got done, then and then turn the camera on and say, well, I just got done doing camera. It all depends on if people want to be involved in the video. Now, if I went to this thrift store place and wanted to donate a car, if they didn't mind being on camera, I'd film, get their reaction and all kinds of stuff. But, you know, you have to also remember when doing videos and stuff to be respectful of people who don't want to be on camera and stuff. So you always got to keep that in mind. Some people get mad and say, "Well, I'd do it anyways. I wouldn't." You know, no, then you're a bad person. Then you're not. Then at the end of the day, you're not being a nice person. So you always got to remember when making YouTube videos, be respectful of other people's wishes of not to be on camera and stuff. You know, because they may have a certain reason why and stuff, and it's just simply our respect. So yeah. So that's why sometimes when I do help people stuff, because there's been a few times already that I had helped people out off camera, I call it, and stuff, and I didn't make videos about it because they were just people that simply didn't feel comfortable being in front of camera and being out there on the internet. So I just simply be respectful of it in that respect. I'd be respectful of that and stuff. Was I bummed? Kinda, but I understood. So yeah. But that's just one of the things I would love to be able to do and stuff. And like, for example, I talk about on this channel before the little tiny house build for homeless people. Again, that would be another situation where I would just simply do a video about building the actual structure, and then like in the video talk about why I built it this way and why I added this piece of furniture or whatever, you know, and then go to the location where the homeless person is staying at and stuff, and then give it to them. Because a lot of homeless people, they're not where they're camping out at and stuff. Their campsite is usually an area where they're just simply being a squatter because they have no choice, and you know, filming where their location is and where their little campsite is sometimes could not be a good thing for them, because then eventually sometimes public would go and find it, and then you'd have problems with hoodlums going to their campsite, damaging stuff and causing trouble, and then you'd also have probably local law enforcement that would get mad and want to harass the homeless and say, "Oh, you can't be there," and stuff, you know, sometimes. And so you have to be careful of that sort of thing as well and stuff. But yeah. But I just think about that a lot on my mind. How can I grow this channel, make it better so I can get the ball rolling on this sort of thing and stuff? And so that's what's always running through my mind a lot. And I really, and as far, I've been really enjoying the videos, you know, trying to come up with ideas like product review videos. I'm always trying to figure out what would be a good a video to review. What would be a good product to make a video about and review and stuff that I know I can afford right now and stuff. And that's the challenge, you know. If money right now wasn't an option, there'd be so many product review videos on this channel, just all kinds of stuff. Some stuff you people would probably say, "Why in the heck in the world did he buy that for?" And then there'd be other videos where you'd be like, "Wow, that's an interesting item." But it's just the way my life is right now, and so it's just one of those simple, manage it, figure it out, and figure out how to make it happen. And that's the main part of being a success. Right now, the situation I'm in is going to help me later on down the line and saying, "Hey, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget your roots," like I've said in a previous video. Don't when you become well-to-do, do not forget where you came from. Always remember how you got to where you was and where you're at now, so you can remember. You know, right now this is a little struggle. It's just God's way of saying, "Hey, this is how you're going to learn to appreciate what you have when you become well-to-do." Because obviously, you know, if you're just given stuff like money, you know, a lot of times you're not going to appreciate it as well as if you had to earn it the hard way. Like right now, me building this YouTube channel, I'm building this YouTube channel the hard way. I'm not just given a bunch of subscribers. Like, you know, some YouTubers will have another YouTuber that's got a whole bunch of subscribers, and they'll just give a bunch of subscribers to somebody, and you know, I don't have that, so I gotta build this channel on my own and on my way. I don't have nobody around to guide me and say, hey, this is what types of titles you should be using, or keyword tags, or none of that stuff, which is fine and stuff. So I have to learn all this stuff on my own, and it's a challenge. But it's at the end of the day, it's a fun challenge. I love it, and I don't mind it. And that's the thing. I love it. And every time I do this YouTube channel, I'm thinking, okay, how can I grow it? Because YouTube is basically right now living rent-free in my head. And I just, all around, I enjoy it. And I just sit there and think, it's fun to think about, how can I grow the channel? How can I grow the channel? And really, and stuff. And so, yeah, it's just a wonderful, great thing. And I love it and stuff. And again, that's the goal and idea, is to be able to grow this channel so I can make my life comfortable, and then also be able to help other people out. Because I've always been the type of person, I grew up in the lower class. I've been around all my life, lower class people. Some of them are now passed on because they had medical problems and they just simply passed away. I had some family members that were chain smokers. They smoked a lot of tobacco products and got health problems from smoking cigarettes and tobacco, and they just unfortunately passed away because of the choices they made in life and stuff. And if some of those people were alive today, I'd be saying, hey, here's X amount of dollars, go live your life, and helping them out and stuff. But unfortunately, some of them are passed on, but some of them, their children, are still alive, and they're like me, struggling as well, and I would love to help them, everybody out, and get them out of debt, Say, and figure out the best way to help them, and say, here you go, and go live your life comfortable. Because again, sometimes money is not always the option. Sometimes it might even be just buying somebody a house or a car, or just simply helping somebody with a big bill they have, or even might even just simply helping a person out by buying them McDonald's and stuff, I even thought about that, this thrift store I know about. Maybe someday when I know I have the funding to safely do so, I always thought it'd be neat. I just thought of this. I thought, hey, why not go there and ask them, hey, if there's a struggling family with an issue, needing food or something, take them out to a restaurant, or just simply take them to a grocery store and say, here's X amount, here's $200 or $300. I'm probably about $300. Say, here's $300. Go buy groceries and go shopping, and stuff, and all the things. So that's one of the things I'd like to do sometime. And if I can, I would film it. If I can't, then I would just simply make a video talking about probably what I did and stuff. There would still be a video, even if the people are like, well, we wish not to be on camera or be filmed or anything. I, again, would be respectful of that, but I would still possibly make a video about it, or just not make a video at all, So, yeah. Because there's already, again, in the past, already was, like, I made a little money on Facebook Reels one day, and some of that money went to actually help a person that wished to not be on camera and stuff. Because there was a person that I asked, hey, why don't we make a YouTube video and talk about your story and simply make a GoFundMe for you or something, and the person just nicely said, oh, that's all right, Justin, I don't want to be a burden or something, and I can't remember exactly what the person said, and I was like, okay, and then that was it. So, but yeah, that's one of the things I'd like to do, is to be able to help people out on the channel and stuff. So yeah, but there you have it. There's another little talk video for you, a little rambling on there and stuff. That's normally what I do, is just simply ramble on and stuff. And hope y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching this channel. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. Subscribe to this channel because you're going to help Boomhauer 69 in growing this channel. Share this video with everyone you know. Give it a thumbs up. And again, comment your thoughts below and stuff. Hope you all have a good day. And thank you for watching Boomhauer 69's channel.